Hey brats, so two things that I didn't think were gonna happen finally happened. Number one, I have the motivation to film where I'm talking and try a new video format, and number two, I got a huge, well, it's like 5 or 6 products, but for me that's huge. I never buy makeup. I always just like reuse stuff even if it's expired. It's really gross, don't judge me. I'm going to be finally throwing away my Real Technique sponge because the first product that I got was these Equate beauty blenders, and I'll be putting everything on the screen in case you also want to grab them or just so you know what they are. And I'm going to be mixing in together on my face these two products. These are the only ones that aren't new. They're my primer, and I haven't technically tried this. This is the Dewy formulation. I tried the matte one, but I'm curious. It was almost too matte, so I'm curious how this one is going to work. But yeah, I'm just going to be blending those together. Okay, so while I finish blending this, I'm just going to say right off the bat, I noticed this has the same scent. It's just a light floral scent. It's not really overpowering. But when I actually mix this out on the skin, to me, it almost feels sheerer than the original formula. So that's the only thing I'm noticing. It's definitely more like if you're into lightweight formulas. Yeah, I'm just going to put on a second layer just because I do want a little bit more coverage. The sponge blends great, but I did notice you have to get some of the foundation in the sponge for it to blend well. When it was just starting out, it was a little bit patchy, so just make sure you warm it up. The coverage is definitely better when there's 2 layers. You can see like the difference in coverage there. Okay, so there's the foundation and the primer together blended out. I'm going to turn down the brightness just so you can see that glow. It's really beautiful. I'm going to do fake freckles, but I'm going to do it with a different technique. I'm going to do it with these eyeshadows. This is the Spectra Palette. Literally everyone said it was really good quality, and I believe it was only like $3 or $4, so you can see that's the brown I'm going to be using. I mean, that's beautiful. So yeah, this one is called Ember, this one's called Beat, this one is called Marigold, this one's called Lucky, this one's called Bermuda, Peacock, Nautical, Rain, Rave, and Totally. There it is, my first swatch. I don't know, I think it's like my second swatch on this channel. Can you see that? So these powders, when I was swatching them, I noticed they are very dry. And that's because I think of how much pigment they've just packed in there. These were all one swatches on my arm. I didn't go back and forth, I didn't layer, and you could see the color pay off pretty immediately. So I thought that was neat. I'm going to go in with my cream contours now. I'm really excited because I'm going to get to try these synthetic brushes that I got. I got a whole set and they seem to be really well made, so I'm curious to see how they'll blend. Very fluffy synthetic bristles, and I'm going to be contouring with this shade of concealer by e.l.f. and highlighting with this, and I'm going to do it now because my foundation is just starting to set, so I want to make sure I can still blend nicely. And all these product shots you're seeing I shot before I sat down to film, so let me know if you like them and I will do some more. So here's what the concealer looks like. Doe foot applicator, and on the back of my hand you can see it's just a very rich formula. I probably should have done the freckles after, but whatever. Really sleek packaging, and fluffy brush. I'm just going to be taking my face contouring shade and tapping onto some of this powder, and then I'm just going to be going in and setting and kind of blending the nose contour and bringing it up into the crease as well, just to start warming the whole face up. I'm going to go in with my Benefit High Beam. So there's the nose contour. And I'm going to go and I'm going to contour the rest of the face with these Duo. Okay, and I'm just applying my liquid highlighter. I'm going to go in with this brush, which is larger, and that same contour here. And I'm just gonna set the dark areas. I leave the light areas without any setting. I don't set them because my skin actually kind of soaks up the powder, or the foundation. I'm gonna be really daring. I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is Rave, on my arm right here. Go across the nose. Oh my god. Okay, now we are blushed. For sure, blushed. Okay, so I'm back and obviously there's some changes. First and foremost, I did put my freckles back on, same way I showed you before. And you see how now that I have the blush and all the other stuff going on, it doesn't really look like that harsh sort of freckles, but it kind of blends into the face more. So I'm happy with that. What I'm not happy with is the fact that I put foundation on first before I could do my glue stick. I tried going in like this, remove my foundation. So unfortunately I can't try that trick today, but I'm still going to use the glue. I just rub my spoolie in the glue, and then I just comb through the brow hairs. And my tails aren't shaved, so you can see them peeking through. So when I comb this through, it feels almost exactly how I thought it would feel. The only difference being is that it gets tacky really fast, and you can actually still feel it once it's dried on your face. And then I'm going to be going in with my brow duo. This is the e.l.f. brow duo. This is not new. Okay, these are completely different eyebrows. I'm taking this powder and I'm setting everything I just did down with the powder. I'm going to be going in with this Wow Brow by e.l.f. This is new to me. And I'm just going to be going in on the beginning of my brow here where there are actual hairs. I'm going to be going in with the Spectra Palette once again. I'm going to be taking Marigold on a fluffy brush. And I'm going to be literally going right under the brow and just setting that concealer that's still wet there. Right under the brow and kind of buffing an A. And then I'm going to be mixing together Marigold and Beat. And oh my gosh, can you see that fall out? It's like all over. It doesn't show up on camera. And I'm going to be mixing the two and I'm going to be blending them again. I really want sunset vibes for this to go along with how warm my skin is. And this is like a very warm brown. I'm going to be doing the tiniest bit, and I'm going to be blending it right under that orange. Let's turn the brightness down. You can really see those tones, hopefully. Okay, so the next thing I'm doing is I'm taking this hard candy setting spray, and I'm going to be, it's a new spray, I haven't tried it before, but I'm going to be adding this gold kind of metallic effect to the ball of the eye by taking this bronzer, and I'm just going to be taking my spritzed brush and coating the bristles with the pigment, applying it like so, and you can see the spray made it turn into this beautiful like bronze pigment almost. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Crisis narrowly averted, and the eyeliner's on, and we're not going to talk about how uneven it is or how you didn't get to see me apply it to the other eye. The next thing I'm going to do is curl my lashes, and I'm going to apply mascara to this eye.